Hey guys, I just wanted to give you an update on my Roth. As you may know, I didn't put in the 3,000 for last year, which I'm super bummed about because um, I started 2019. I put the 6,000 in, 6,000, 6,000, and then I missed $3,000. This year I put in this, but I wanted it to go in here, and I was planning on. I mean, this was back in January, so I thought I had till July to come up with $3,000, which I should have been able to do easily. And then I'll go through a couple spells where I'm in between jobs and out of work, and I just couldn't afford to invest anything. So I just kept my positions, and I want to keep like $100 just in case there's like ADR fees and that kind of thing. And anything over $100, it just automatically reinvests. This was a new feature of M1 Finance, which shows um, the dividend income. Average monthly income $67 in 2024. It's averaging a dollar. I mean, 125 a month. So this is what it's estimating. And SJT not paying a dividend really hurts right now. Um, as you can see, doesn't pay a dividend. Um, this one says irregular. It says bi-monthly, but I think it's supposed to be bi-yearly, probably. Irregular, quarterly, monthly, monthly. So I got three monthly ones, but the bad thing is SJT has not paid a dividend in months. But yeah, this was the waste management company that's supposed to be going private, and so this was a special situation that I thought was going to take off, and then the stock would not exist anymore because it's private. Maine is to me a stable company. Land I think is stable. Um, this is a cement company. This one is royalties. Um, of course, an oil company. This one is like bananas. This one is natural gas. Chemical company, and another gas company. This one's in Brazil, state owned. Um, But I don't remember the last time I had done a video, but going back to May, you can see they're not much, but these are substantial. I mean, this one's $70, almost $50, $30, $24, 12, 15, 29 plus 50, so like maybe like 80. And then Echo Petrol paid a huge dividend, 138, and then this one paid a dividend 38 and 12. So I think I'm expecting the market to go down and take a big hit, and I expect this portfolio to do better in a down market than most other ones, because I consider like this very safe, I consider this very safe, I consider this very safe, very safe. This one I planned on getting rid of once it doubled, but that has not happened yet. And once this one doubles or triples, I could probably exchange it out for another dividend payer. I mean, some of these have high dividend yields, but I'm kind of balancing that out a little bit with the 3% yields as a safe bet, like land and the banana one. Anyway, guys, you see I'm basically break even. I mean, I'm up $100, so I mean, back here in January, January to April, I look like a damn genius, and then from April to June, I look like a damn idiot. So I mean, we've lost $1,500 since April, but as you can see, the dividends earned, the market gain. So as long as these companies keep paying dividends, um, I think we'll be okay. But remember, guys, when I bought this, I want to say I bought it probably when I first started buying it was probably around $5, and it went to 15, and then I sold most of what I had at 15, and then I rebought some probably around. Well, it says it right here, 457. But yeah, they have not paid a dividend in July. They didn't pay one in June. They didn't pay one in May. So to me, this is a good time to buy it because it's in the dumps. Let me go to a chart here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is a 5-year chart. And a 1-year chart. But, you know, when I sold, even though this doesn't say it, I know it hit 15 um, a while back. But you can see the range for the last year has been 3, 5 to 8. So, and you know, they have been paying dividends. It's just that they've had a couple dry spells where they did not pay it. And I've had this thing for a while. I don't know when I bought it. Maybe in whenever they were paying those crazy dividends. I can't remember, but I mean, October 2022, they were paying 34 cents per share. And February 2023, they were paying 24 cents. I mean, this is around the time I bought it, I think, somewhere in here. And then um, they paid 40 cents in March, 10 cents, 5 cents. And then they went down to just like a penny and stuff. But you can see just these, let's take these 3 months, or actually these 4 months, January, February, March, and April. That's 85 cents right there. You take June in there, that's 90 cents. So they, and like I said, this was last year. But let's say that you bought it for say $5, and instead of 90 cents, let's just round it to $1. You've already collected $1. You know, you're paying uh, $5 for ownership of a share, and in the first year, you get $1. That's 20% right there. So, you know, as long as we get $4 more out of them, and my time horizon for this stock was 10 years. So as long as we get $4 more out of the next, you know, 10 years, we at least get our money back, which I think is easily going to happen. And I think in the interim, this thing will probably triple or quadruple some point in the future. And if it doesn't, and I'm happy to sit back and just get, even if it's only 8% dividend yield. That's still twice what the treasuries were giving you. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. About my, I really want to start my own fund, but I don't know if I'm going to find anybody to invest with me. Meaningful amounts of money, like let's say 10 grand or 100 grand. Because eventually I would like to quit healthcare and do this full time. And if I can get you 20% return or whatever off of say $1 million, that's probably I think my cut might be 40 grand or so. But you grow it to a couple $1 million fund, and still a very teeny tiny fund would be a teeny tiny fund. And I can get 20% on your money. The way I had envisioned it was similar to Pat Brary, the way he does it, and he's one of the most fair people out there, where he has a high watermark of say 6%, and the average hedge fund, 90% of them only get you 7%. So, and anything over 6%, I basically want 20% of all the profits. So that's how I would make it work. When Buffett started his partnership, he was taking 50% of all the profits. But he was also taking on 100% of the risk as well. But most hedge funds, they charge you a 2% flat fee and then take 20% of all the profits. So to me, a lot of the hedge funds, they really don't care if they make money for you or lose money for you. The only thing that they care about is assets under management, because if they're managing, $10 billion, they still get 2% of $10 billion, whether they're losing your money or making you money. And they're incentivized to take on more active, risky investments, just due to, due to the fact that they want to make money for themselves, and if they don't care if you lose money, it's not their money. They're not worried about, and all they're worried about is making the most profits possible. And the last couple of years has been, Tesla's, it's been Microsoft, it's been Google, it's been Berkshire Hathaway, it's these mega cap stocks, it's the Apples. And as a good investor, as a smart investor, I don't think it's a wise choice or a wise decision to invest in the biggest companies and invest in the companies that have already, uh, you know, 10,000x and I mean the market cap of Apple last I checked was like $3 trillion. I mean the U.S. economy is only 20 trillion or 30 trillion. I mean that's 10% of the economy of the whole United States. And most countries don't even have an economy that big, $3 trillion. And in order for Apple to double, they would have to have 6 trillion. They would have to be worth 6 trillion. I mean, to me, the upside potential, yeah, it might double in the next 7 years, but it also could go back down to $10 or whatever. So to me, you got to balance your risk reward. But like I said, with the big banks, with the big hedge funds, like they don't care. It's not their money. They're losing. They don't care about you. They're there for them. They're there to make as much money as they can, and they're going to take as much risk as they can, and they're going to be leveraged to the moon and use as much leverage as they can. And sometimes it works, and a lot of times it doesn't. And it's the investor who goes broke. And I think you need a couple sectors, um, or a couple great businesses. I mean, if I had all my money in Berkshire Hathaway, I'd be totally fine. If I had all my money in Google, I'd be perfectly fine. Hang on, guys. I got a phone call.